Welcome to Age Well Athens County. I'm Allison Fox. Let's explore the people, programs, and ideas that help us all age well. Hello, welcome back to Age Well Athens County. I'm Allison.
I'm Tom. Good morning.
Good morning. Today we're celebrating something we all have in common. We're getting older.
No. No.
But we're not going to complain about it. We're going to laugh about it, right?
We have to.
We have to, or you cry. So
Speak for yourself, woman.
You've probably heard the saying, growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional. And we embrace that quote around here, I think.
No, you're becoming a classic.
Yes.
Laughter is one of the best medicines. And today we're sharing some of the funniest quotes about aging, along with a few thoughts on why growing older really is something to celebrate.
I think it is. I absolutely think it is. Yeah. I love getting older. I like myself better and better every year. Like, I just was not comfortable in my own skin in my 20s, but I am now.
I'm comfortable in my own skin, except I look in the mirror and I'm going, oh, no.
Yeah, I don't look in the mirror as often. that part is true. But some of the funny quotes that we looked up, are you guys ready? Because some of them are great. So, aging seems to be the only available way to live a long life, by Kitty O'Neill Collins.
Oh, I love that. Woody Allen. You can live to be 100 if you give up all the things that make you want to live to be 100.
That could be true.
I don't like that.
That could be true. From Andy Rooney, it's paradoxical that the idea of living a long life appeals to everyone, but the idea of getting old doesn't appeal to anyone.
So true.
It is true.
It is so true.
It is true.
George Burns, who lived to what, 96, 97?
I thought he made it to 100.
Well,
I'll have to look that up.
yeah. You know you're getting old when you stoop to tie your shoelaces and wonder what else you could do while you're down there.
I've been there.
Or
I've been there like, while I'm bent over, is there anything else I need to pick up off the floor?
It's either that or you stoop to tie your shoelaces and go, okay, how am I going to get up from here?
This is true, too. I've been there as well. Okay, Sophia Loren. I love Sophia Loren.
Yes.
My father had such a crush on her, so we were like indoctrinated into Sophia Loren. There is a fountain of youth. It's your mind, your talents, the creativity you bring to your life, and the lives of people you love. When you learn to tap this source, you have truly defeated age.
Her best roles were as she aged.
Oh, absolutely.
What was it, Grumpy Old Men?
I love grumpier old men she was in.
Yeah, grumpier old men.
Yeah, she was hilarious.
And still gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
And
she would call Walter Matthau an ox. And he'd call her a nag.
George Bernard Shaw. You don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing. That is so true.
I think that's very true. Very true.
That is so, so true.
Here's another one from George Burns. By the time you're 80 years old, you've learned everything. You only have to remember it.
Huh? Right, to which I can only reply, huh? Now, the really frightening thing about middle age is that you know you'll grow out of it. That from Doris Day.
Yeah, that's very true. I love her.
Yeah.
I just loved her.
One of my favorites.
Satchel Paige said, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you was?
I love that. And Satchel Paige would still go out on the mound and do baseball exhibitions well into his golden years.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And that's true. If you didn't know what age you were, I think we focus on that sometimes too much. How old do you think you'd be?
Well, I'm not going to give away my age, but let's just say I'm up there. But I look at some people who are in their late 50s and 60s, and they're acting way older than they should.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Now, granted, I've got a bum shoulder, I got a bum back, and certain physical infirmities. Mm-hmm. And that comes, unfortunately, with age.
It does.
But up here, I'm still, 32.
I will give my age. I'm 57 and I don't feel 57. Actually, sometimes my mother used to crack me up because she would complain about her feet hurting. And I would say, Mom, why do your feet hurt? And she'd say, because they're 65 years old. And I would be like, oh. And I never understood that. And that I'm starting to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George Burns again. People ask me what I'd most appreciate getting for my 87th birthday. I tell them, a paternity suit.
I love that. He was so great.
Oh.
Edward Stanley says, those who think they have no time for bodily exercise will sooner or later have to find time for illness.
Oh, that is so true.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, we have to keep
true.
moving our bodies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you get George Burns again.
I get George Burns. Okay. I'm very pleased to be here. Let's face it. At my age, I'm very pleased to be anywhere.
I love it. I love it. This one's anonymous. If I had known I was going to live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself. My husband's quoted this a lot. He's like, I had no idea I'd live this long.
Oh, this one comes from Cher. Some guy said to me, don't you think you're too old to sing rock and roll? I said, you better check with Mick Jagger.
I love
And that's
it.
from Cher. To that, I can say, a couple of years ago, Colin went and he did the OU to L.A.
Yeah.
And he writes me and he goes, I got a chance to get tickets for a certain concert at the L.A. Bowl or the Coliseum, wherever it was. Mm-hmm. And we said, well, what are you waiting for? We sent him more money so he could upgrade his ticket.
Nice.
To see the Rolling Stones.
The Stones. Nice.
Which would be great because he has that memory should Mick, one of these days,
Retire.
pass on.
I don't think he's ever going to retire.
No, Mick Jagger's going to,
Yeah.
he and the rest of the gang, they're going to drop dead on stage.
Probably.
He's going to be prancing around and just, that's it.
I don't want to see that. Bob Hope says, I don't feel old. I don't feel anything until noon. Then it's time for my nap.
Bob Hope was ageless. I met him years ago when I was going to Jacksonville University, and that goes back to
amazing.
1970.
He was
And
amazing.
he came to do a show for the Alumni Association at Jacksonville University. And we met him on campus before he went downtown. And he's just amazing. And the quips, the one-liners. People have always accused him of stealing things, but
no, he had a quick wit.
Bam, bam, bam.
He had a very quick wit.
Yeah. Larry Lorenzoni, whoever he is. Birthdays are good for you. Statistics show that people who have the most live the longest.
That's right. That's right.
I like that.
Ann Landers, she says, at age 20, we worry about what others think of us. At age 40, we don't care what they think of us. And at age 60, we discover they haven't been thinking about us at all.
So true. So true.
It is true. And I think that's what I meant when I said I was more comfortable in my skin.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't bother me. If you're judging me, you have the problem, not me.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ogden Nash. You're only young once, but you can stay immature indefinitely.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
Larry Lujak. I know it's not on this list. Larry Lujak, who for years was one of the top DJs in Chicago. He wrote a book called Super Jock. And he quotes a woman who wrote to him and said, Mr. Lujak, my son wants to be a DJ when he grows up. What should he do? And he writes back, Madam, DJs never grow up.
There you go.
So true.
There
so
you
true.
go. I believe that. Maggie Kuhn said, old age is an excellent time for outrage. My goal is to say or do at least one outrageous thing every week. I love it.
Some people do it every day.
I love it.
Yes, that is.
I love that. I think that's a wonderful goal.
Yeah. They may want to commit you, but
Well, they might want to, but they're not going to.
no. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. As we grow old and we do some one outrageous thing in a week,
Yeah.
and then our kids are going to be sitting there going, "Oh no, he did it again."
Yeah, true.
George Burns again. You can't help getting older, but you don't have to get old.
That's the truth.
That just goes with everything we've been saying.
Exactly. Martha Beck said, I feel about aging the way William Saroyan said he felt about death. Everybody has to do it, but I always believed an exception would be made in my case.
I will point out Marianne's grandmother who passed away when she just before 103.
Yeah.
Eleanor Roosevelt, who I dearly love. Today is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again.
I love that.
Think about that.
Because it's perspective.
Yes, think about
Change your perspective. Oliver Wendell Holmes. Old age is always 15 years older than I am.
I probably said that when he was sitting in the Supreme Court.
Probably.
Again, this is TR, Teddy Roosevelt. Old age is like everything else. To make a success of it, you have to start young.
Yep. Exactly.
I like that.
I'm going to quote Robert Frost. The afternoon knows what the morning never suspected.
Ooh, think about that one.
The afternoon knows what the morning never
I
suspected.
like that.
I love it.
Yeah. Maggie Kuhn again. There are 6 myths about old age. Number 1, that it's a disease, a disaster. Number 2, that we are mindless. 3, that we are sexless. 4, that we are useless. 5, that we are powerless. And 6, that we are all alike.
Exactly.
So true.
Those are all myths, every last one of them. John Barrymore said, a man is not old until regrets take the place of dreams.
Spoken like the true thespian that he was.
Right? Right?
Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Mark Twain.
Love it.
Like that one.
William Wordsworth said, the wiser mind mourns less for what age takes away than what it leaves behind. The wiser mind mourns less for what age takes away than what it leaves behind.
I like that. Okay.
And we already did the Sophia Loren one that's on our list. So,
no, this is a new one.
is it?
There is a fountain of youth. It is your mind, your talents, the creativity you bring to your life and the lives of the people you love. When you learn to tap this source, you've truly defeated age. And again, she acted until she was way up.
I loved her.
Way up there.
Albert Einstein. Do not grow old no matter how long you live. Never cease to stand like curious children before the great mystery into which we were born.
Oh,
I love it.
I like that.
Right?
Who never knew that Albert Einstein was a philosopher?
I don't know, but we all need to stay curious. We talk about that a lot.
Oh, that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. When I first got into radio 55 years ago, my boss looked at me, and there again, stay curious, right? He said, if you don't learn something new every day, do your audience a favor, get out of the business. And I lasted 55 years, so
There you go.
it was something new every day.
And you're doing something new now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like the older I get, the more that I learn, not only about the world that I'm living in and the things that are available to me, but then I learn about myself and where I fit with those things.
Yep.
And that's fascinating to me.
Yep. Another one from George Bernard Shaw. You don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing.
Facts.
So factual.
David Bowie. Aging is an extraordinary process where you become the person you always should have been.
His best music were in the years before his death.
Yes, I agree.
You know, he's just, he did. He continued to develop.
I agree.
Yep. Margaret Deland, as soon as you feel old to do a thing, do it.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, I like that.
I like it too.
I mean, unless
unless you're going to get hurt.
Well, I mean, let's face it. Trust me, I'm not, with my knee, I'm not going to run a marathon.
Well, and I'm not going roller skating either. So I'm not going to go roller skating. But it's not because I'm too old to do it. It's simply because my legs won't do it the way that I did when I was a kid. And I know that. I have some problems with my legs. Yeah. But if I didn't, it wouldn't matter what age I were. I would still roller skate.
But at 74, I would still ice skate.
There you go.
I love getting out on the skates at Bird Arena.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's been about 10 years, but I would still do it.
Great. Betty Friedan said, aging is not lost youth, but a new stage of opportunity and strength.
I like that.
I do too.
Here's along George Bernard Shaw, where he says, you don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing. He says, we don't stop playing games because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing.
Yeah.
And I know one person who took that to heart. His name was Joe Edwards.
Yeah.
If you look at the Fun Barn,
yeah.
he posted that. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing.
Nice. Frank Lloyd Wright, the longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes.
And all you have to do is look at some of Frank Lloyd Wright's buildings.
Right?
You know, he was...
The evolution of his creativity in architecture is amazing.
He was so ahead of his time.
Absolutely.
A Hasidic saying, for the unlearned, old age is winter. For the learned, it is the season of the harvest.
I like that.
That is so true.
I like that. Mary Sarton said, I suppose real old age begins when one looks backward rather than forward. And I think that's true.
Yeah.
Not because you're just doing the memories, but if you no longer see a future for yourself, you've lost hope.
True. But you got to learn from what you did.
Yes. Yep. Exactly.
Marilyn Ferguson said, of all the self-fulfilling prophecies in our culture, the assumption that aging means decline and poor health is probably the deadliest.
I agree. I completely agree. The fact that, especially in the United States, it's a Western thing. We don't revere our elders the way some other cultures do, and we should. Because as we get older, there's a wisdom that comes with that can be tapped into, and it's valuable, very valuable.
Yep.
Ben Franklin said, those who love deeply never grow old. They may die of old age, but they die young.
I like that one.
I like that one too.
Franz Kafka. Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old.
I love that one.
That is so true.
And there's always something beautiful to see. Always.
Just take springtime. Walk outside.
Fall.
That's it. Yeah, fall too.
The fact that we live in such a wonderful, diverse state. I mean, we have diverse geography as well as the 4 seasons. So you've always got something beautiful to witness.
And just remember, if you're in Southeast Ohio, you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Exactly. Richard J. Leader. The trouble is, when a number, i.e. your age, becomes your identity, you've given away your power to choose your future.
I keep mentioning my age to people, but I look at it as a goal. The fact that I have lived to this point, and I still have much more life to live.
Absolutely. I tell people all the time, I didn't even know what I wanted to be when I grew up, till I was in my 50s. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I just kind of let life happen, and I took a lot of different
it's called reinvention. Reinvention.
I love it.
Yeah, you've got to reinvent yourself.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Ingrid Bergman, who's one of my favorite actresses.
Absolutely.
Getting old is like climbing a mountain. And this is so true. You get a little out of breath, But the view is much better.
Facts.
Oh,
That's a
boy.
big fact. Robert Mueller said, "My physical body may be less efficient and less beautiful in old age, but God has given me an enormous compensation. My mind is richer, my soul is broader, and my wisdom is at a peak. I am so happy with the riches of my advanced peak age that, contrary to Faust, I would not wish to return to youth."
Bingo.
Love it.
Of course.
That's a goal. That's a life goal right there.
Yeah, but, how many people say that, well, if I knew then what I know now, oh, boy.
But you do know it
Boy,
now.
would I be in trouble.
Well, this is very true. But obviously, a lot of us needed to go through those things in order to learn the lessons.
Absolutely. Yep.
So,
Poet Robert Browning. Grow old along with me. The best is yet to be.
my mother had that cross-stitched on a sampler that was framed.
Friend, and join us next time.
That was one of her absolute favorite quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Pablo Picasso said, "We don't grow older, we grow riper."
Oh, I like that. I like that one. Let's see. Plato. Mm-hmm. He who is of a calm and happy nature will hardly feel the pressure of age, but to him who is of an opposite disposition, you and age are equally a burden. And
Interesting.
There again, I mean, people give up.
They do.
You know, if this is you, if you're giving up as you age, don't. There's a brighter tomorrow.
And there's other things to do.
Absolutely.
You are still valuable, and there's things that you can share. Walt Disney.
Yes.
Laughter is timeless. Imagination has no age, and dreams are forever.
Just look at Disney World. Look at Disneyland. Look at all of the movies that he has done.
We're a big Disney family too. Like we've watched so many of the. My daughter-in-law is Disney crazy. She just loves Disney, and she grew up in LA, so she would get passes to Disneyland. So she went there all the time.
Yeah,
and she just is. We run around and quote, Disney movies. Or sing the songs from the cartoons and things.
The first time we went to Disney World. And you go in and you're walking down Main Street and you look down at the end of Main Street and you just see the castle. And it's breathtaking. I saw a picture of when Disney World was being constructed. Mm-hmm. None of the buildings along Main Street were there. The castle was the first thing that was constructed. And I mean, people around that area would just go by and it was just, oh, wow.
And it had to be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see it now and it's just like, holy smoke. Maurice Chevalier. Old age isn't so bad if you consider the alternative.
I used to say that to my mom all the time. My mother had dementia, and she'd look in the mirror and she would tell everyone she was 62. She was 84. And so I know that the face that looked back to her in the mirror, she didn't recognize. And she would say, "I don't know who this old woman is." And I'd say, "Mommy, it beats the alternative." And she'd go, "Well, that's true."
That's true.
Anonymous. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes.
Oh, boy, is that the truth. Now, quotes about aging and beauty. And the first one, of course, for designer, Diane von Furstenberg. My face carries all my memories. Why would I erase them?
And I agree with that. I earned every wrinkle, every laugh line, every crow's foot. And I am not... that. Beauty in the United States tends to revere the young. And so you have so many women my age that are trying to look 30 and 40.
Yeah.
I don't want to look 30 and 40. I'm proud that I'm 57. There were times in my life I didn't think I'd make it to this age. So I am extremely pleased that I get to be here. So I don't have a problem with these wrinkles. I earned every one of them. Helen Mirren. I love her as an actress. She's amazing. She said, your 40s are good. Your 50s are great. Your 60s are fab. And 70 is effing awesome.
I love her.
Only she didn't say effing.
No.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I just love Helen Mirren.
Rita Rudner, comedian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't plan to grow old gracefully. I plan to have facelift until my ears meet.
That's hilarious. Meet like at the back of your head. That's so funny. Iris Apfel. Now, if you don't know who she is, she's amazing. She is one of those women, you see her, she's an older woman that wears the really bright and colorful outfits and leopard prints and the bright red lipstick and the very bright, loud glasses.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, she's amazing. And she said, aging gracefully is about no heavy makeup, not too much powder because it gets into the wrinkles, and, to not get turtle eyelids and to not try to look young.
I love that.
See, she backs me up. You got to embrace those wrinkles.
One of my favorite actresses, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, she's amazing.
There is nothing more aging than misery.
Agreed.
That can age a person overnight.
Absolutely.
Overnight.
Absolutely.
Keep smiling.
Jean Moreau, something pretty. That's just the surface. People worry so much about aging, but you look younger if you don't worry about it.
True.
And I do think that's probably true. Maybe your skin isn't as tight, but your smile will be more genuine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And just remember, a smile reaches all the way to the eyes.
Yes, it does.
Meryl Streep, my advice, don't waste so much time worrying about your skin or your weight. Develop what you put your hands on in the world.
I love that. Because how you look on the outside is not the measure of your value.
No.
So that's a great reminder. Coco Chanel. Nature gives you the face you have at 20. It is up to you to merit the face you have at 50.
Oh, I like that. Henry Ford. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young.
I love that.
That is so true for him.
Mark Twain. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. That's basically what I just said.
Time may be a great healer. This is anonymous. Time may be a great healer, but it's a lousy beautician. Every last line tells a story. Every gray hair reminds us we've made it through challenges, celebrated milestones, and collected memories that younger people haven't experienced yet.
Facts. Big facts. I've met so many older adults through my work here in Athens County, and the one thing I've learned is that the happiest people are not the ones that are trying to stay young. They're the ones who embrace each season of life with gratitude and a sense of humor. And we have a challenge for you guys. So here's your challenge. Share your favorite funny quote about aging with a friend, grandchild, or neighbor. Better yet, laugh at yourself today. Life is too short to take every wrinkle so seriously.
Absolutely. You want to put comments on any of our pages, and let us know about it.
Yeah.
All right. Closing thought for the day from John Peel. I never make stupid mistakes, only very clever ones.
Let's age well together.
Thanks for listening to Age Well Athens County. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow, share it with a friend, and join us next time. Until then, let's all age well together.